Yeah, from an internal cybersecurity perspective, I would say our number one kind of program or priority would be under the Zero Trust umbrella. So we've been talking about it for a long time, as many organizations have been, but this year we're kind of shaping up to deploy a lot of the tools underneath the 5 pillars that will really help us mature and advance that agenda. Right now, deployment has already begun for some of them, but overall we're looking to integrate those tools very cleanly, so it's kind of a cohesive Zero Trust program, and they all support each other and don't duplicate effort or work. If I can say the biggest technology challenge would probably be a people challenge. It's just really hard getting enough people to do the work at hand. And likewise, time that to the technology challenge, the attackers are just evolving at a very rapid pace. We're trying to catch up and keep pace, and that's just a struggle without more people to do it. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to prioritization. We take the people we have, we take the risks, we use those risks to prioritize, and we put our people and our resources in the biggest value areas in terms of reducing risk, and we hope for the best beyond that. But yeah. I'd say the biggest emerging threats these days are AI and automation, and attackers using that technology to both attack quicker and attack more intelligently. So right now, you can only do so much as an organization and as a team. We're really looking at the vendor community, existing solutions, new solutions, but ones which use that same technology base to kind of counter it, right? You can't really counter, AI automated quick attacks with legacy style processes and technology. So we're relying on the vendors to help us kind of achieve that goal. First off, I would say, we're using a lot of guidelines and framework internally to make sure we, as an organization, are using AI securely, safely, in a private fashion. That is just the bread and butter to, keeping up with technology, getting the advantages of AI, but also doing so intelligently and not making any mistakes that, cost the organization or set things back. Secondly, similar to the last answer, it's really leveraging the vendor community and saying, what are you doing to keep us secure from these threats, and how can we be part of that? How can we leverage it? So, we're happy to be a part of a few pilot programs with the vendors that we work with currently, and we're excited for that space, and hopefully it takes off quick because the technology is. I think there's a very big divide between the two, and it's important to go after the partners. I would say the partners that we work with that I can say, this is how it should be, this is how things should go. They're ones where it feels like one team. It's not us and them, it's not a client and a customer. It's, we get on the phone and we say, look, we have this problem, we have this need, we have this fire. And then it's not about money, it's not about SOW, and sure, that stuff is involved, but that call and that conversation is really about solution to the problem. Who can do it best? What do we do? What do they do? And it just feels like one integrated team. I think it's taking a pragmatic view to Zero Trust and thinking about what it means to you as an organization. There's a lot of vendors and marketing out there that are Zero Trust. Ignore that. Start from a clean slate and say, I would say start from a clean slate. Look at some of the frameworks out there. So CISA has a really good one. NIST has another really good one, and they kind of take a vendor agnostic. Here's the different pillars. Here's the different areas, and they really lay out how you can take advantage of Zero Trust. That being said, no organization is going to have the ability to do it all. There's an absolute overwhelming amount of work to do. So it comes down to a prioritization effort. Come up with that target state where you want to be in 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Be understanding that that's going to change as things evolve. But for the most part, prioritize with the resources you have. bite it off one piece at a time, and just make sure as you bite off each piece, you're still working towards that bigger picture of everything working cohesively together. You're not, doing a bunch of silos under each pillar. I would say for the most part, there's no point in being afraid. It's something that's going to happen whether we're comfortable with it or not. So organizationally and personally, we might as well get as comfortable as we can, because that's going to make dealing with it and leveraging it a lot easier. So yeah, and beyond that, I think researching a lot of the underpinnings of what's happening, how it's working. ChatGPT and modern artificial generative intelligence, it's really just a better version of Google and what we've lived with for the past 20 years with a bigger database doing more things, right? So, for anyone that is wary of where we're at now, just research the underpinnings, understand how it's working, and accept the unknown, because nobody really knows where it's going to be in 1, 2, 3, 4 years. And if they say they do, they're probably making it up. So, just embrace the unknown and be ready for it.